How's it going, guys? Randall, aka Shizukatz here on the Tressa's Collectibles channel, here with a familiar face.
Hello guys, this is Simu, also known as Chairman.
Another member of the Tressa's Collectibles team. And today we're going to be starting our Data Live 2 content block with an old favorite changed up with some of the new tools introduced in the new set. We're going to be playing the 8 standby build with a lot of the new options, most notably cards like this new 2-2, or this new, not that 2-2, this new 2-2 combined with the new 1-0 gives the deck a lot of offensive push that it didn't really have before. And so we're going to be playing this new spin on this old deck. Meanwhile, Simu is going to be playing a deck that I'm sure you longtime watchers of the channel are also quite familiar with.
Yeah, this is unchanged card for card, my Worlds, BCS 22 Worlds deck that I got 10th place with. It's just standby Meliodas, 4 copies of this, 2 copies of this, and 2 copies of this choice. Going to be looking to abuse the Elaine Revived, and in this matchup particularly, going to be looking to abuse the 1-1 Elizabeth Chaser, since this is a standby matchup.
Or the field swap.
The field swap, yeah. I'm the Yoshino player now.
Yeah, so as far as the choice selection goes, in this list we are going with the level 0 Toka Brainstorm, just because this is a really good way to increase our overall power on some of the cards on our boards, especially since we are still just running the 1-1 vanillas. Not vanillas, but like the 1-1, just like 7,500 hand encores. Just very simple level 1 game, and so the best way to utilize these is to just give them as much power as possible and make them unkillable. Alright, so do you have any quick thoughts about how the matchup will go? Because I know you're not too familiar with these new Data Live cards.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm also playing 1-1-7-5s with hand encore, but I'm unable to give them power, unlike you, so I think that will be a bit of a mismatch at level 1 specifically. But I think starting from level 2, if I can get the Meliodas established, I think it is pretty difficult for you to effectively deal with that. I don't actually know how big your 2-2s can get. I mean, I guess it depends on your soul triggers.
Right.
But Meliodas is usually countering for 16-5, right?
Pretty big.
11,
very big.
13, 15-5. Oh, I guess 15-5 without counter, or without combo. So, yeah, hopefully you can't get that big.
Yeah, another interesting dynamic about this particular matchup is that we're both running minus soul counters, and unlike some other minus soul counters, mine will actually be able to affect yours, because mine targets my character, not your character, so you cannot play around it with the Elizabeth Hexproof. But you can play around it by just not letting me have board.
I feel like this will be a very grindy finish.
That sounds like standby mirrors to me. Alright. We have the first going second cards right over here. Alright, go ahead and do that.
Choose one.
Alright. I'm going first. Okay. Let's get started. I'm going to be discarding 4. Unfortunately, no 1-1 standby target in my waiting room yet, so if I hit an early standby, not exactly going to be the best. In fact, I think in order to just try to avoid that scenario, I am actually going to discard my 5th card. Just in case I do trigger standby, I do actually have something to bring out. So yeah, I'll go ahead and discard 5.
So for me, these 3 are very obvious discards, and I'm debating on whether or not I want to be greedy and discard this as well. Since I am going second, I kind of don't need to have a particularly strong turn 1 or going first play, in which case I do think I actually want to get rid of it and just go for something more high roll. I do think going second with this deck is particularly weak, so I kind of need to aim for a better opening hand if I think I can, in order to catch up, basically. So, discarding these 4.
Okay.
Drawing 4. Oh, I'm so good at this game.
Starting out, draw for turn. And I'm going to start by clocking one of my Kurumi level 3s, draw 2. And for the opening play, I'm going to go with level 0 Toka. She has 2 on-play effects where I can either choose to reveal top, add to hand, and then discard a card if it's a character, or I can discard a character in order to just draw a card outright. I'm going to start with the discard to draw first. So we will discard the 1-1 Kurumi, draw a card. And then I'm going to reveal the top card of my deck. add the level 3 Toka to my hand, and we'll discard the 2/2 just to have both of our standby targets ready for the upcoming couple levels. And then I'm just going to direct attack in my attack phase for 2.
All right, 1, 2, cancel on 2.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, stand, draw. Oh, pretty good. All right, I'll go ahead and clock 1/1 bond is for red, and also this is my ideal level up target. Draw 2 here. Okay, I'm missing a very important card from my hand, but hopefully we can get there. All right, playing Elaine guarding the spring, exactly the same card as the Toka across from her. Like Randall, I will also start off with the discard. I'm gonna go ahead and discard the 1/1 Elizabeth to draw. Reveal top card of my deck. It is a level 0 Meliodas. It's a good card. Go ahead and add it, and I will discard. This is a little interesting here. Seeing what I have available. Oh, that's actually really good. I do have Vescanors in the waiting room. That I do like. I'll go ahead and discard the 1/1 bond from my hand. Next, I will go ahead and play the Meliodas fulfilling his promise. For the discard of this, I will be discarding Bond Min-Match Squabble. Just like Randall, I have both level 1 and level 2. Well, both of my level 1s and my level 2 standby target in waiting room. Go ahead and reveal top card of my deck. Level 3, I can salvage anything, but I will be grabbing the Escanor Master of the Tavern. Pretty good advantage card here. Also bigger than the Toka, so I can attack front attack here with the knowledge of the soul trigger, so I don't overswing on an empty lane and still be able to not have to give up board here. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good for me. I'm gonna go ahead and start with that front attack with that guaranteed 2 damage here.
Take 2.
Alright, direct attack. This could be 2, this could be 2. Alright, choice here. Thinking if I want to add a hand or put the stock. I'm not really hurting for stock, and I didn't open Elaine Brainstorm, so I kind of do want more cards in hand. I'll go ahead and add the Elizabeth sacrificing herself to my hand.
Okay. And I take 2.
Resolve the choice. Alright, direct attack here. Can it pump to itself?
It can pump anywhere.
Alright,
sure.
I'll just pump it to itself. And direct here for 2, 3.
1, 2, cancel.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. Draw for turn. Let's see. I'm gonna clock the level 3 Toka that I got last turn. Draw 2 cards. Okay, this isn't the most exciting hand, but I think we can get some stuff done. At the very least, we can clear Simu's board. I'm gonna start with a level 0 Riki Kurumi. Pay 1, choose 1 from my waiting room, and clock it to the bottom of my clock. I'm going to send the 1/1 Kurumi, and then proceed to use that as my level up. Since we're at level 1 now, we basically just want to be standbying out 2/2s if possible, and not level 1s. So, like Simu said, the 1/1 Bond is his preferred level up target. I think that our Kurumi is the same. So we'll go ahead and search for a level 1 or lower. And with that, I'm going to add a copy of the Brainstorm, since we weren't able to get one in our opening hand and 2 of them are here, so I want to be able to have access to that. Okay. Alright. Next, I'll follow up with a level 0 Toka. I'm going to start with the ability of discarding a card to draw. So I'll discard another 1/1, draw a card, and then I will reveal top. Okay, it's a standby.
Looks like that Brainstorm might come in handy right now.
Oh,
wait. Don't show the hand of stock. No, just joking.
Okay, so
oh wait, I don't want you to trigger that. Damn it.
Yeah, standby's pretty good. All right, let's see. So I wish I had more 2/2s in my waiting room. Unfortunately, I only have 1, but that's probably fine. How will we do this? I think I'm just gonna play just these 2. So we'll go ahead and play our Kurumi Climax Swapper, and I'll also play the new 1/0 Kotori support. So this is a front 500. She can rest herself to give 500 power, And every time I trigger check a card that has a soul trigger, I can give 2k anywhere. It's kind of a crazy support card that allows this deck to have some very high offensive power, especially when combined with the new 2/2, which has Twin Drive. All right. Now then, all right, we're already just bigger than everything because of the front 500, so we'll just go into attacks. So I'm going to start with the middle, because if I trigger 2 standbys this turn, this is the place where I'm going to want to put the second target. So we'll front for 2 with standby, and we're going to bring out that 2/2. And this is going to be for 2.
Any power?
Huh? This is, sure. I'll give power here.
You're gonna have to edit this, so.
Oh, true. All right.
Cancel.
Okay. All right. Let's go here next. Front attack at 2500 for 1.
Take the 1. Cancel.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then front here for 2.
1, 2. Cancel.
Okay.
Huh. All right. Well.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, this is not ideal, but maybe we can make this work. So these 2 are going to die without any questions. I'm definitely going to activate the effect of the Escanar, so onto the waiting room.
Yep.
Pay 1, clock 1 from my waiting room. Doesn't really matter here. I'm honestly going to clock a 3/2 because it's not going to come into play anytime soon. And I do want to keep as many options available in my waiting room as I can, especially with the Meliodas Rico effect. If I miss on this, I'm pretty boned. Alright, reveal 1, I do add that, that's great. Reveal 2, I do add that. Okay, I think we're still in this game pretty well. Okay, anything, pass turn?
Yep, that's good.
Alright, draw for turn. Of course I am going to clock here. I need to get out of this situation pretty badly. Let's go ahead and clock. I want to save this to clock at level 1. So let's go ahead and clock the Elizabeth sacrificing herself that we got last turn. That's not going to come into play anytime soon. Oh, these are not the cards I was looking for. Alright, we don't have an Elaine Brainstorm in the waiting room. Oh, we do! Wait, when did she get there? Did I cancel? Oh, I canceled! Okay. We're having fun. Alright, okay. I remember we didn't have one, but then thanks to Randall's attacks, we were able to get one to waiting room. That really saves me here, potentially. Alright, let's start off with the Meliodas fulfilling his promise, discarding 2/2 bond, revealing. I did not care what that level was. I'm grabbing the Elaine Brainstorm. We do have a climax here, and it's pretty difficult to spend stock on our turn. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be playing the 2/2 Escanar.
2/2?
Oh, sorry, the 0/0 Escanar. Sorry,
yeah.
I was thinking of the 2/2 bond, but we're going to go ahead and kill the Escanar with the Elaine and doing the Brainstorm effect. So 1, 2.
Wow, must be nice.
Wow. 4. Alright, so resolving Brainstorm effect, I get to check up to 3. I'm probably going to go all the way here because I'm kind of out of climaxes in the deck. May I have powers on your board, please?
These are up 500.
So 2/5, 2, and 2/5. Okay, so if I want to attack with this Meliodas, it's probably not going to get over anything unless
Bon Bomb.
Unless Bon Bomb. Okay, I'm going to do a climax count here because the option between Bon Bomb and additional utility depends on how...
You're out 5 and then you have 1 in stock.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, 6 here, and how many cards left in the deck? So I'm going to go 2 more thanks to the Escanar effect that I want to do afterwards. So
3 attacks, 8 left.
3 attacks, 8 left. Can I go through 8 cards? I mean, I can't really go through 6 or 8 cards, so I don't think this added utility is any particularly good here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab this card. We're going to mill these 2. Then we're going to activate the Escanar effect that we killed.
Yep.
Pay 1. Clock a non-target. Let's go ahead and clock the 3/2 Meliodas here. And then reveal next 2. Add and add.
Oh my
We just
God.
get both. Okay, that's pretty good. That's very excellent. Wow. This deck is just firing on all cylinders today. Very nice. Okay, so let's see here. 1/5. This is 2k. So if we attack potentially... Okay, I think this might work. I'm just going to go ahead and play. Elaine guarding the spring. Go ahead and discard to draw first. And then we're gonna go ahead and reveal. Add hand. Discard after that. We'll go ahead and discard the same card. And here I need to do some math. So this gives 1-5 currently, so 2k, 2-5. Okay, so unfortunately I can't kill the entire board unless I -1, which I don't think I'm particularly interested in doing here. So which one of them do I want you to...
Well, none of them do anything.
Yeah, none of them do anything, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's fine. Bomb is 15. None of them, so I can't. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and play the Bond Ready to Kill. And on play, it has the effect, I can choose one of my characters and give it power equal to the number of my other characters. So I have 3 characters, that's 500 for each. So I can choose one of my characters to get 1500 power. I'll give it to the Elaine guarding the spring here. So that will be bigger than anything on your board.
Yeah, 3k.
3k. And then this Bond will be able to kill something else, and this Meliodas will unfortunately just not do anything. But that's okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and play the... Yeah, perfect, full hand. Alright, go ahead and play the standby combo. Activate Elaine's effect, salvaging a copy of the 2/2 Bond. And then we're gonna go ahead and standby out the 1/1 Elizabeth to the back row. Alright, so attack order here, I think it's pretty important. We always want to attack with the Bond first because he has to be reversed. And so then if I do trigger a standby, which I still have some in my deck, surprisingly, I'll be able to standby over the center spot as well. So we're gonna head front here. I'm smaller currently. So
we are tied. Oh wait, no, yeah, because this has to attack you. Yeah.
Correct, yeah. So okay, for 1 damage.
Take 1.
I reverse and I will reverse you as well. We're gonna go ahead and assign 500 power here for 1 damage.
Take 1.
And we're gonna go front here, 3/5, fronting for 1/1.
Cancel.
Alright. No encore, and pass turn to you.
Alright. Stand and draw. Let's see. I'm gonna clock a Riki next, as yellow is the next color I care about. In this deck, we have red, yellow, and green as the 3 colors we care about. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move up the 2/2. In the interest of playing around the 1/1, I'm actually going to probably have the 2/2 direct attack you, so that you don't have any way to send this to stock with a stock bomb going into your next turn. I'm also going to play this Brainstorm. Considering whether or not I want to attack with this Brainstorm, actually, or if I want to try to use it to get more cards. Yeah, I think I will use the Brainstorm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we miss.
That's a lot of 2/2s.
Yeah. So I went for like a pretty risky line given the current contents of my hand, but I think it's probably fine. So we're actually only going to be attacking twice this turn. And I think I still am fine to direct attack and allow you to leave one of these on the board. Yeah, I think this is fine. So I'm going to play Standby. And I'm going to bring out the 2/2. And then I'm going to bounce the level 0 and give cross turn power to the climax swap. Alright. Attack phase.
Yeah, so generally speaking, I would want to swap the Elizabeth with the Meliodas to protect the Meliodas, but seeing as this is 3,500 power, and if he triggers any soul triggers, he'll actually be bigger than Elizabeth, I will choose to do nothing.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna front attack here first, so that in case I trigger like a climax, I can use the twin drive to get it out. This is gonna be for 2, and sure, power here.
Okay. 1 and 2. Yeah. I'll take the 2.
If you had decided to swap, I would have attacked the other way so that I have more chances to hit a soul trigger before attacking with this. All right, next we'll go here, and I will use the twin drive. So first trigger for 4, second trigger for 4.
Okay, power.
Whatever. Whatever.
The editor has decided to give up. All right, 1, 2, 3. Cancel on 3.
Okay.
All right, this gets reversed.
Yep. And over to you.
All right, no encore. Stand and draw. 1 card left in deck. I believe it's not a climax. 1, 2,
no, you're
3,
out all 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's not a climax. But I do not want to clock here. I am 0-6. That's a 6 free compression I'm getting from not clocking here, and I still have basically a lot of characters left, so it doesn't really. I don't think I'm in a position where I need to clock. I'm going to go ahead and move the Elizabeth up. I can at least contest one of his 2/2s. And this is my only other attacker, which is not ideal. I could consider brainstorming here, but with no guarantee of hitting and also potentially losing one of my characters. Although if I do brainstorm here, I get to play level 1s, but only these 2 because I would not be leveling yellow for this one. So, how big is the 2/2?
So these gain 1,000 for each other. So they are currently 9k with the back row.
All right, 9k with the back row, so that means that this card will not be able to get over it, which means that if I'm playing this, it's probably just gonna get removed like immediately. Does not seem too value here. I think I'm gonna go, I have 4 stock right now, which means I can use this to convert to a lot of hand advantage, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play the king for a special someone. Just to confirm what my trigger is.
Look at it.
Look at it. All right. I mean, I already know my attack order anyways, and there's really no danger with attacking just like this, because even if I do trigger a standby climax on the or a choice climax on the following turn, my waiting room will already be populated with my clock, and I have both pretty good standby and choice targets in my clock currently. So I think I'm just good to go into attacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna start off with the Elizabeth. I want to make sure I get this attack in before you level up potentially. So this will be for 1, trigger for 2. Go ahead and refresh right now.
Okay. And that's going to be a cancel. And I'm going to assume you're going to use the effect.
just shoot that thing to stock.
All right, small price to pay to get this climax back.
Small price for me to pay to get that card out of your board.
Oh, she'll be back.
Okay,
but
at least
don't you worry.
At least you won't be attacking on my following turn. That's all I really care about. All right.
And then this is reversed.
Yes, that's correct. All right, and I'll go ahead and take the refresh penalty. And as we had already decided, we're going to be leveling up red, so we can have that access for the rest of the game. All right, pretty good. I'm smaller here, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let you plus on that for quite a bit. It's okay though.
This climax swapper is just chilling.
The battle of the climax swappers. Side for 1, for 2.
1, cancel.
All right, and then we're gonna crash this one in front here for 1, trigger for 1.
Take the 1.
Go ahead.
All right, stand and draw. I don't want to clock here because I want my waiting room to be here. So,
how many cards are 2?
2, okay. Just 2. Just second verse, same as the first, I guess. We'll go ahead and move board around real quick. I'm going to play level 0, Kurumi, and then a brainstorm. And we will just go with another standby. So I'm gonna bounce this back, and you know what? Actually, hold on. We'll do like this, and then I'm gonna give 1k to my my climax swap again. I don't know. Maybe you won't be able to kill it again.
That may or may not happen.
And then we're going to standby out our 2/2, and we will go to attacks. So, yeah, we'll just start with the smaller ones first.
Okay.
For 2.
1, cancel on 1.
Okay, let's see. I think it might potentially be a good idea to use the twin drive to pay out that 3/3 event. But also, if I trigger a standby after refreshing, I might want to pay this card out after attacking with this. But I don't know what that card is exactly.
I mean, as long as it's not a 3/3 event, then it at least is a potential character, right?
Well, not if it's a level 3.
Oh, that's true.
And let's see. It's definitely not level 3 Kurumi. It's not level 3 Kotori. It's not that. I think that's the... No, it's not. Okay.
I think I have one of the twins.
I think it's just
stock.
a 0.
You have a twins. You have the twins in stock. I'm pretty sure, or 2.
I don't. I'm pretty sure this is just a 0.
Oh, okay, no.
I'm just gonna do the twin drive here.
Okay, sure.
So we'll go ahead and pay this out.
Ah, it is a 0.
All right, and then we're refreshing with 6, missing 1 of each.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Refresh points. Second trigger for 3. Unfortunately, we missed, but yeah. So for 3.
All right. I'm assuming you just.
I'm good. I'm good.
I maintain legal game state. All right, go ahead.
All right, and then I will direct for 2.
Okay. 1. Cancel on 1.
Okay.
Well, choices out of the deck. That's pretty good. All right. Stand here, and I will draw for turn. All right. So at level 1, we want to prioritize getting 3/2 Meliodas into clock to set up for level 2. So I'll go ahead and clock that. I'm also looking to draw one of these boys. Pretty good. Our hand is not that great actually right now, but this card will fix a myriad of sins with our current game state. I will play Elaine, coming to her senses. Her 2 abilities activate both on play and on death. I can choose to look at the top card of my deck, leave it there, or mill it, and I can pay 2 to salvage a card. I'm going to use the top checked effect first here to see what I'm working with.
All right, why don't you show the camera what we got here?
Oh yeah,
just like lean it a little bit. Yeah.
All right, I will actually go ahead and mill it. It's a level 0 lane, and I will pay 2 to salvage potentially that level 0 lane. Actually, let's double check to see if there's anything else I would rather get. Oh, this is a 4K.
4K.
Yeah.
Massive.
My only real chance of tying that is actually this girl, because I don't have any other costless level 1s. And my level 0s don't hit that big, so I'm considering potentially getting something like this to give this power so I can buff it. That's one option, I think, here. Do I have a 2/2 bond in waiting room? I don't. I also need to get that into waiting room too. A little unfortunate here. You know what? I'm gonna go with my original idea. We're gonna go grab the level 0 Elaine that we milled with the effect of Elaine. Alright, gonna go ahead and play her. Discarding 2/2 bond to draw a card. Oh, that's such a good card. Revealing the next card is a climax. Like the sound of that one. Alright, let's see here. This is 2K. Why am I like 500 smaller like every single time?
Your level 0 line is tiny, my guy.
I understand. I'm gonna go ahead and play the bond ready to kill. On play of bond, I will buff the Elaine 1500. And then I will go ahead and use the Elaine Revive to kill the Elaine Guardian of the Spring. Go ahead and Brainstorm. So 1, 2, oh my goodness, 3, and 4. Go ahead, top check 3, add 1 twice.
Right. Can I check waiting room?
Yeah, go ahead. There's 2 of each of those 2 climaxes, and this time I'm gonna go start digging around. My deck is tiny. I'm gonna go add 1, and I'm gonna go add 1.
Okay.
Don't want to really touch too much here. Gonna go ahead and... Oh man, this hand is like... I don't know what's happening. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play Meliodas, fulfilling his promise, discarding a 2/2 bond, revealing next card of deck is a level 2. That's pretty good. Usually when I hit a level 2, because it's hard to salvage stuff like the counter, usually I'm considering salvaging stuff like this on hits at level 2. Another option is potentially to go for the 1/1 Elizabeth and try to remove the 2/2. However, since he already has another 2/2 in the back row, and this could potentially trigger, actually this would trigger guaranteed in this situation. And if he levels up, then I'm just not doing anything. So this doesn't seem like that much of a value play. Another option is Elaine coming to her senses, but I think here I am going to go for the... Actually, I have a lot of stock. I'm actually just going to go ahead and grab the 2/2 here. The 2/1 counter here. Alright. And I think my hand is very full and ready to play. All right, I think this is good. So we're gonna go ahead and play Caught in a Trap. So it's not the climax combo. I will not be using the Elaine Revive, but I still get to get out a, actually, do I get this out or do I get, no, actually I get this out. My board's not gonna live. This is fine.
Okay.
All right, and we'll go into attacks here. So she is gonna be bigger, this is gonna bomb, and this is gonna be way smaller. So I'm just gonna front attack here, type 500 power here, and this will be for 2.
1, 2. Take, level up, and we'll level up the yellow.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and front with the bond. Smaller for 1, for 2, I will go ahead and standby. Let's standby out the 1/1 Elaine field swap. This will be for 2.
1, 2, take 2.
All right, go ahead and reverse you as well. Front attack here for 1, trigger for 2.
1, cancel.
All right, go ahead.
All right, stand and draw. It's kind of a tough decision on what I should clock, actually. Let's see. Yeah, this is not easy decision. I think I'm gonna actually clock the early play twins.
Okay.
All right. Very interesting. Let's see, what's in my waiting room? I'm gonna start by brainstorming with these two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's a miss. All right, I'm gonna swap these around, and then I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna hard play a 2/2.
Hard play 1. Okay.
Yeah. The gang's all here.
Oh my. There's nowhere to run.
And with that, I'm just gonna go to attack phase.
All right, go ahead. I will not do anything.
Okay. Let's start with. Let's see. Let's just start with a front attack here.
Okay.
For 2, 2.
All right. 1 and 2. I will take that 2. Go ahead and reverse.
All right. Cards in deck. 4.
There's 4.
As enticing as it would
5
be
here, yeah.
to go for a side attack here, I think we'll just front it.
Okay.
For 2.
Trigger for 1, trigger for 2, cancel on 2.
All right, and then direct here for 4.
All right, 1, cancel on 1.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so this dies, and this is a really good pay 2 because I get to pay out the climax here. So on the death, I will go ahead and pay 2 first. Go ahead and salvage. Oh, I level up here actually. So good. So I don't have one of those nice sideways cards in my hand currently, so I'm gonna go and grab the one card that helps me get a nice sideways card into my hand. And then I will use the second effect to look at the top card of my deck and either leave it or mill it. Let's take a peek. Don't really want that right now, so I'll go ahead and mill it and refresh with all 8. Right. Take the refresh penalty, and this will level me up.
Yep.
I'll need yellow from here on out and no other colors. So go ahead and stand and draw for turn. All right, really looking for that sideways card here. So let's get the most useless card of my out of here. Let's digging for the sideways card. All right, we will continue to go fishing. Go ahead and play the Elaine. So when I'm digging for a sideways card, always do the reveal effect first. So if that is a climax, I do get to draw it, and if it's not, I get to dig one closer to that climax. Could discard 2/2 bond, and then I will go ahead and discard My hand is full of shenanigans. Alright, go ahead and discard 3-2 Elaine to draw a card. Wow, it's just that easy. Alright, move up to Bon. Powers, please.
The ones in front of the assist are 10, and the one that's not is 9-5.
I will attack the one that's not. And I don't think the rest of this hand really matters here. Man, I just have so many cards. Is there anything good in my waiting room? My waiting room's kind of small. I potentially want to go through this waiting room a little bit here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use the brainstorm. I want more targets. Ideally another 3-2 Meliodas here would be good in case I do trigger a standby on this turn. So go ahead and kill the Elaine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hit nothing. No new targets, but the 2-1 here is not bad actually. So I'm pretty happy with that. Go ahead and play a Meliodas, fulfilling his promise, discarding a copy of the Escanor, revealing the next card in my deck. It's a level 0, we can grab a level 0 here. You can either grab the King or the Elaine. These are the two most promising options here, both to get climaxes or to help with utility. I'm probably going to be playing the card here. Since I'm probably going to be playing the card, actually I'm probably going to save it for next turn, now that I think about it. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Elaine here. And we're just, for the last card, we're just going to be playing down Escanor as an attacker.
Okay.
Alright, so once again, hand looking really good. Alright. Play the Back from the Dead. Boy is back from the dead, and I will be standbying out 3-2 Meliodas to the back row.
Okay.
Alright, attack order does not matter too much as long as I attack with the Bond last. We're going to front attack here, 500 power to the Bond, and front for 1.
Take 1.
Under. Front attack here. Under for 1, 2. I get a standby here. Nothing too good, unfortunately. Wish I could have had a Elizabeth like the field swap. That would have been really nice here, so I can field swap the Meliodas out. I have a lot of stock, so maybe it's actually not a bad idea to get out the Elaine for additional cards in hand when it inevitably dies on my opponent's turn. That'll be for 2 here.
Okay, 1, cancel.
Alright, and front attack here, I'm 10-5, so I am over for... Interesting. Alright, well, the good news is we get to have a board on our opponent's turn. And I'm thinking for the effect of the Escanor here, I really don't need cards. Yeah, I'm good. This will be for 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, that's fine. 1, 2, cancel.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm going to hand encore this by discarding this 1-1. And then I'm going to stand and draw. There are like no good 3-2s in my waiting room. Okay, we're just gonna play it nice and simple. I'm going to rest the Kurumi to buff 500.
That's
to
Kotori.
Or Kotori to buff 500 here. And I'm going to play a standby, bounce this back to give 1k power here. And we're just going to try to absolutely murder your board.
Is this 500 cross turn as well, or is it just for this turn?
No, it's just for the turn.
Okay, sure. So this one is the cross turn one.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to start here with a front. I will not use Twin Drive on this one. This is going to be 4, 3, and standby. I don't really particularly care about bringing any of these out. So I will... Yeah, I don't think I really need anything here. Yeah, I'm going to not standby, and then I'm going to use each of these to give 2,000 to each of these.
Sounds good. That's
And-
for 3.
Actually, no, we should probably put it all on one first, and then yeah, I'll put 4k here, and then if I trigger on this one, then I can put it here.
That's for 3, is that correct?
This is for 3, yeah.
Right. 1, cancel on 1.
Okay. So now we'll front attack here. This is large.
It's very big.
I will pay 1 and Twin Drive for 2, 2.
Alright, first check. Check. Take the 2.
All right.
Oh no, it's a Meliodas.
And then I will front attack here, pay 1 4K here.
Okay.
Okay, this is for 3.
All right. 1, 2, and 3. Cancel on 3.
Okay.
Okay. So encore order does kind of matter here because based on what I get from this, I can potentially decide to hand encore afterwards. So I would always do this first, and I'll do the top check first so that, you know, if I'm drawing a card that I want, I don't have to pay 2 to get the same card to my hand. So let's give a peek. Oh Lord. All right, we're gonna leave that on top, and we're going to go ahead and, oh yeah, I guess we do, yeah. Pay 2 here, paying out the 2 climaxes to get back, oh my Lord, oh my, I'm just gonna get whatever I want. Get back the king climax swap to my hand.
Okay.
All right, and then I will go ahead and discard the bond min match squabble to hand encore one of them. I'm deciding for the second one here. So this is going to be 10.
So this is 10, this is 10-5,
and
this is 11.
11. I feel like there's no reason for me to not hand encore this one as well. So I'll go ahead and hand encore it.
Okay.
And we'll stand everything and draw for turn.
Okay. I'm gonna be going back 7, by the way.
Oh, no problem. This hand is really good, and
I feel like every turn has just been like, this hand's really good.
and I kind of feel like I don't need to do anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's still potentially 1 or 2 left. Maybe I want to mill a little bit here actually. But I don't want to clock. I definitely want to keep the damage lead that I have. But I might want to mill a bit so that if I trigger a climax, I don't have to go back in with, or I don't have to leave a gigantic clean deck at the bottom here.
How many are left? Or how many are out, I mean?
6 climaxes are visible in the waiting room.
Okay.
Ideally, I would like to mill 3 here, but milling 3 is a little bit difficult with this deck. I can mill 4 and 1 and 2 very well, but 3 is hard. Maybe 2 is just enough, though. Alright, let me think here. Oh, but then I shouldn't have had hand on card. I'm a little bit of a doofus there, if that's the case. Maybe we just do 4. Is 4 bad? I'm trying to think here. Is 4 bad? I don't know if it's 4. I don't know if 4 is bad or not. Or we could just be greedy and do 0. That's also an option here. Is it a standby? Oh, it's a choice.
Oh, the remaining
Oh,
climaxes?
yeah, the remaining climax is a choice. Okay, never mind. I don't want to trigger that at all.
Check.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, we're missing 1 standby and 1 choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely don't want to. Yeah, if it's a choice, I don't want to trigger it this turn. If it was a standby, I'd be very happy with triggering it just to get another Meliodas out. But choice doesn't do much good for me here. So if that's the case, I'm trying to think here. All right, I have the line. I have the line. All right, we're gonna move the Meliodas to the rescue up to the front, and we're gonna play King for a special someone. Now, I'm going to use a top check 2 effect first because that's going to largely dictate what my other play here is going to be. So I'm going to top check 2, and we peek. Oh, that's not bad actually. That is actually not bad. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move it into this order, like this, and we are going to use the swap effect. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna pay 1, discard the standby, and swap to the choice. Okay, and then we are going to. This is a little bit not perfectly ideal, but I think it's fine. And yeah, I think this should be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and hard play over the King for a special someone with the Elizabeth sacrificing herself.
Sure. And
we have this in hand. This should be good for us to go. So this is 10-5 you said, is that correct?
Yeah, 10, 10-5, 11.
All right, and we're gonna go ahead and play full counter climax combo. It's a 1k1. And so now I'll be 11, 11, and very large.
Like 15?
So
15, right?
11, 12, 13, 15. That's correct. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, is it on climax placement or is it? Yeah, it's on climax placement. It gets another 1k and it has the Revenge Burn 2 effect.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and front attack here for 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Trigger for 3.
Okay. All right. Refresh points. 2, cancel.
Okay. I can go ahead and front here for 1, 2, 3. Trigger for 4.
Okay, so this one,
4.
so these are 11, right?
These are 11, yes.
Okay, for
4. 1,
4?
2, 3, 4, yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 4, and then I'm gonna level this for green.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and front here for 1, 2, 3. Trigger for 3.
I'll go ahead and memory kick back up this one.
Sure.
So this puts me at 12.
Okay.
4, 3, 1, 2, 3, cancel.
Alright, this will be sent to memory.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm gonna encore this one.
Okay.
Alright, stand and draw. Okay. Let's see. So the Meliodas is now 15k, yeah?
Yeah, 11, 12 from the effect, and 14, wait, 11, 12, 14, yeah, it's 15k.
Okay. How do we want to play this turn? I think I just want to do this. I'm gonna pump 500 here.
Okay.
And then if we can actually trigger enough soul triggers to kill that guy, then cool. If not, oh well.
Mm-hmm.
And your bond is only 8k.
Right, yeah, my bond is very small right now.
Let's see. I'm going to play a Kurumi to heal 1.
Okay.
And then that's gonna be it for my main phase. We'll go to attack phase now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna direct here first for 3, and I'm going to pump 4,000 here.
Uh-oh.
So this is for 3.
All right. For 1 trick, cancel on the 1.
Okay, so now you have
3 in deck.
3 in deck. I'm going to front here with Twin Drive.
Okay.
So I will pay 1, trigger.
Okay.
Trigger second time, standby. I'm going to bring out the... Okay, well, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this by the book.
No,
actually...
it doesn't. They all happen at the same time.
I know, but like just for the people at home
that,
that
sure.
don't understand how this works.
Okay.
This is kind of actually important. So we're going to standby out a 3/2 Kurumi.
Okay.
So the way this works, when you trigger a standby and your character has an ability that activates when a trigger happens. So basically here's what happens. So I'm going to resolve the standby effect. I'm going to place the Kurumi here.
Yes.
And then the trigger goes to stock.
Yes.
And then the 1/0 Kotori's ability is already activated the moment you trigger it. And now once you get to a check timing, first you resolve the rule action of sending the overflowed character to the waiting room. And then this still resolves even though it's not on the field anymore. So then with that, we're going to give another 4,000 power here.
Sure.
And so this is going to be for 3 damage.
For 3 damage. Okay, so no surprise, it is clean, and I will go ahead and refresh with all 8. I'm not liking how big that Kurumi is.
All right, let's count real quick. All right, 9, 5, 10, 10, 5, 19, 5.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I see no problem here.
I see a lot of problems. Why is that thing so big? What the heck?
I see nothing wrong here. All right, so refresh point will happen before the 3. Ooh,
yo.
Nice.
My refresh timings. Okay, I don't need this ever again. All right.
Okay,
yeah,
so I'm going to declare front attack here in the interest of not taking even more climaxes out of my deck since I already triggered 1 and I'm out, what? I'm out 2 in here.
Okay.
In the interest of not taking more climaxes out of my deck, especially if he burns me, I'm going to not declare Twin Drive, and then I'm going to pass the timing to you.
I will do pay 1 burn here.
All right. Take the 2.
Nice.
And then I trigger for 2.
All right. 1, cancel on 1.
Okay.
All right, and this does get reversed.
Yep.
How unfortunate. I think this is a very easy pay 3. Get this guy back.
Sounds good.
I don't think I want to keep the 2/2 though, so I'll untap with that. All right, my turn.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and draw. May I get power on board, please?
These are 10. This is 10-5.
Okay, well, 10-5 is not very big, so should be able to deal with that pretty easily. Go ahead and clock the bond ready to kill. Draw 2 cards. Ho ho, that's a good one. Ho ho, I'm so good at this
Ho 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 ho.
All right, what do I do here? Is there a target in the waiting room? Oh, there is. I'm so good.
Can I check for him again real quick?
Go ahead, yeah. All right. I believe both choices are in here. Oh no, just one.
One choice.
Oh, I would really like a choice here. That'd be really nice.
Cool, he doesn't have choice.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. What's like the best way for me to get this? All right, we're gonna go ahead and yeah, this is definitely the best order. Go ahead and play Elaine coming to her senses. I'll do the top check first. Go ahead and mill that, and we will do a pay 2 to get the what should I call it? This boy.
Okay.
Go get a Meliodas to the rescue to my hand. And then we are going to go ahead and play the Elaine guarding the spring, discarding. Oh, I have too many of these.
Yeah, so like you said earlier, if you're hunting for a climax, then
Well, I'm
you
actually
should...
well. This is my play's a little different here.
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. This is the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do the opposite here, but I'll explain why. I'm hunting for a climax, but not any climax will do. I'm actually hunting for specifically the choice climax, and so I do think I have a better chance of finding it if I hit Brainstorm rather than if I just hit the top check. So I'm going to draw here.
Oh, you did not.
Alright, we're going to draw. I'm going to reveal a card from how I add this to my hand.
Okay, dude.
We'll go ahead and discard the... Sure, we'll discard this. I'll use this effect.
Yep.
Kill the Elaine. Do the Brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure,
No hit.
sure, dude.
We'll move this over here. Hard play a Meliodas to the rescue. Go ahead and heal. And yeah, let's just play this.
Yep.
All right.
It's a world's competitor difference.
All right. 1,000 power to both of the Meliodases. I'll front attack here for 1, 2, 3. Trigger for 4.
Do I believe in my ability to cancel a 4? Hell yeah, I do. All right, for 4, cancel.
All right, no problem. Front attack here, 1, 2, 3. Trigger for 4, and I will stand by. Let's go ahead and stand by out. Oh, Okay, I have a very funny idea here. We'll go ahead and stand by out the Meliodas to the rescue to the back row here. My attack order actually wasn't great here, but it's okay.
For 4?
I'll talk about it later. Yeah, for 4 here.
Cancel.
Yeah, so I should have actually attacked with the Elaine first, so that I could have stand by out the Meliodas here. If I attacked, and then also potentially if I attacked with her earlier and I trigger stand by on the last attack, I could have actually stood by out like for example, like an Elizabeth here, and then I could have done a swap. That would have been cool, but it is what it is. We'll front attack here for 1, 2, trigger for 2.
Do I want to do this? If I take 2, how bad actually is it? It's pretty bad because you have 2 Meliodases. So I'm going to use my basic realizer here.
Okay.
And then pay 3.
All right,
I'm going to target this character 3 times, so you lose 3 soul across, and then this goes to memory.
Okay, on death, I'll use the Elaine's effect. I'll top check top corner deck. I will also mill that. Right. And I will pass turn to you.
I'm going to 3-stock this.
Okay.
And this can go to waiting room. Alright, draw for turn. Okay. How many are you out?
In the waiting room, I have 1, 2, 3 climaxes.
Okay. Let's see. So no clock.
Okay.
adjust the board a bit. And we're going to be standbying out our 3/2 Kotori. And let's give 500 power to middle.
Okay.
And I will play standby. Bring up the 3/2 Kotori.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start by front attacking here and choosing. How many cards in hand?
3 cards in hand.
I'm going to choose to stock swap here.
Interesting. All right, pay 3 stock.
Yep.
And 3 from the top of my deck.
Yep.
1, 2, and 3.
Now over to you.
All right, I will go ahead and use the effect to pay 2. To pay 1. Oh, to burn 2.
1, 2. Are you serious, bro?
Oh, wow, very nice. All right, and then over to you now.
All right. So I'm currently 11, 13 to your 15.
Yes.
All right. I will. Let's. And then this is gonna be 9/5, 11/5. So I would need both triggers. Or if I do this, then it's just one trigger. But if you get a climax, you can side me. And I would rather you have to direct attack me. So I think I'm going to give power to middle.
Okay.
So we will be tied at 15.
Okay. All right.
Refresh points.
Yep.
All right, for 3.
3. Yeah, and I will not counter here.
Yep.
Let's go ahead. 1, 2. Cancel on 2.
Okay, so now you're out 6, right?
That is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in waiting room.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go with a. Oh, we're tied. Let's go with a direct attack next. And. I think we have to high roll at this point. I'm gonna go for burn 3.
Okay. All right. 1. Cancel on 1.
Okay, and this is gonna be for 3, 3.
All right. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Take all 3. Going back with 7 at this point.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the client. Here's the deck. Refresh penalty. And the 3 here.
Okay, then I will front attack. I will pay 1 for twin drive.
And I also pay 1 to do the burn 2.
All right, can we do it? Can we cancel? Cancel.
Okay.
All right, trigger for probably 0.
Okay.
0?
All right, that will indeed be a 0. I will
Yep.
use the counter, pay out the climax, and I will go ahead and discard another copy of the counter. Actually, I'm gonna be bigger. Now, I will go ahead and discard a. Yeah, I'll just discard another copy of the counter to -2, so there.
Okay.
Yes. All right, and this one dies. All right, my turn. Untap and draw. Okay. Just need 1 damage.
Yep.
All right, it's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna clock. I'm gonna go ahead and play Meliodas, fulfilling his promise, discarding the Elaine, revealing the top card of my deck. Okay, go ahead. We'll salvage the King for a special summon. I'll go ahead and play King for a special summon. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Put them in any order I want. Go ahead and put them in. Yeah, this order is pretty good. And let's just go and. Yeah, I don't think I'm surviving. So I'm just gonna go for 3, good lethal swings here.
Yep.
Going for the biggest one here. This will be for 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, very good. This one will be for a 1 here.
1. Okay. Oh, that was a close one. All right,
Oh,
where's my next climax? Oh, it's not even.
Not close.
Not even close. Hello?
Hey, yo, oh.
All right, it's like 7 cards deep. Woo! All right, well, that game definitely showed off the destructive offensive power of the Twin Drive Kurumi and the 1-0 Kotori. This is definitely one of the big selling points, I feel, of the new Data Live standby deck. It plays similarly to the way like Nino does, where you just get like this really stupid big offense, but the big difference being that Kurumi on the defense is significantly higher than the 2-2 Nino. In exchange for you're playing less of a tempo strategy, because the 2-2 Nino, obviously she gets to attack on the turn you bring her out, whereas this one you would have to like wait a turn because you have to like stand by her out the back row. But I'm definitely a big fan of this particular package. Like I was a fan of this when it was pretty much these exact 2 cards were in Love Live Nijigasaki, which was in Japanese, and this is just, it's the exact same package. This Kotori even has a soul trigger, by the way, so, which is kind of dumb. So like if in the event that you didn't have like both copies in your back row like I did, you could just trigger this and give 2k power, which is pretty silly.
Yeah, you were swinging over Pachin there, so I think that's if you can say you're swinging over Pachin, you're doing something right.
Yeah, 19.5 is it's pretty good. That burn 2 was so unlucky.
That was criminal.
Oh my god.
That was criminal. I hit the 33% chance there.
Yeah, I was considering just like going here first, but then like I wanted the flexibility to do the burn later if I wanted to, so I felt that like going here was a better option. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but yeah. Do you have any other comments for this matchup?
I mean, honestly, I think that deck is really strong, and I don't think this deck particularly has too much of like an advantage. I think like the 1/1 is a little bit good, but when you're triggering that many standbys, the 1/1 just doesn't remove enough cards.
Oh, the field swap.
The field swap, right? Yeah. I will say though, just like being able to pop off at level 0 is what makes this deck the deck to play. Like just being able to refresh at 0-6 and that like deck state really set me up for the rest of the game.
That was a
pretty,
like, really big high roll.
Yeah, but I mean that's like this deck gives you the ability to high roll in that way, whereas other decks just that's not even within the realm of reason, I think. Yeah. So I think like just playing it again today reminded me why I chose this for Worlds. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, there were actually a couple opportunities where you guys watching might have noticed I went for, I guess, what would be like suboptimal play with the idea that I felt like I was behind a lot of that game, and I was going to be looking for stock swap opportunities. So like there were some instances where like you were the one point where you were at 1-4 and then I swung for 2 instead of a direct for 3.
Right, I was thinking about that. Yeah,
it was basically just trying to like set up a good stock swap because I felt like you wouldn't be going to 3 before I did.
Right.
And then what ended up happening is that by the time I did hit 3, you weren't in a good position for me to stock swap. So I just didn't go for it. Instead, I just went for the heal down. And I didn't want to use the climax on just one copy of the Kurumi either. So I decided to, wait a turn, standby out the second copy.
Right.
When I standbyed it out over here, right?
Yeah, I was trying to be stock swap conscious, but I had like a lot of good stock built up. So it was like a matter of like using the stock selectively and trying to like get advantage from it with the 1-0 lane. And so I think the turn where I decided to push with the climax instead of like kind of compress even more was the turn where I was like, yeah, if I compress even more here, I'll just like play in the stock swap and it'll be really bad. So I wanted to like go for a push because otherwise like I don't think I'll be able to get to push you later, like if you're like more set up.
Yeah.
You still have this much stock. I didn't know how many more realizers you had. I'm like, I'm never gonna push through that if I don't push through now.
Yeah, and like basically my thinking is that like I had to kind of play for stock swap because if you develop the board well enough, which like given the way the game was going, it seemed like you were going to have basically everything you needed for the late game, then I wouldn't be able to go for multiple burns. And so I felt that stock swap was the win condition probably at that point.
I think that was right. I think that was right, yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes our game for the Data Live 8 standby versus the world's competitor, standby choice, 7 Deadly Sins. Until next time, this has been Randall, aka Shizukatz, on Tressa's Collectibles channel, here with, of course, our other Tressa's Collectibles member, Simu. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
See ya.